healthy advice.
I don't want any. Hey guys, guess who's back? Back again for another video this month. Well, today, my little sunshines, I'm going to be showing you, broadcasting, putting a display of The Scorch Trials by James Dashner. Personally, I did not like this book. I'm in the middle of the third book of the Maze Runner series. So this is the second, and if you haven't read it, you should probably not watch this video. Be my guest if you would like to. So this book project is going to be about theme, and I'm going to tell you the theme of this story right here, using factual evidence. Oh boy! Gotta love language arts. The theme of this lovely little book that my boy James Dashner wrote is that trusting people isn't as always as it seems. Now, the definition of trust, in my opinion, is where you have the ability to trust someone when you've known them for a long time and you feel like you can tell them anything and you know that they're not going to express outer feelings or express your own feelings to another person. That's basically my definition of trust. And in the book, The Scorch Trials, this is also expressed. The way that it is expressed in the story is we're going to start off with my boy Thomas and my girl Teresa. Now, if you've read the first book, The Maze Runner, you already know who Thomas is. Thomas is the main character of it all, obviously. Teresa, she showed up, and she was a person of wicked. Whoa! And we find out that her and Thomas both work together to build the maze. Whoa! And this follows up by my theme. So, Thomas, Teresa, they grew up together. They grew up together in the Wicked facility. And they created a bunch of things. They were just a part of Wicked. They were like a family. And so, being that they were close together for several years, planning out things, that means that they could trust each other, right? But here's where things get a little twisted. So, in the beginning of the Scorch Trials, Teresa and Thomas are separated because Teresa, we find out that she is with Group B, and Group B is the girl group of the Maze Runner. So there's a Group B, Group A. Group A, boys. Group B, girls. Girls, boys. Same thing, right? No, I'm sorry, assumed your gender. But, so they both went through the Maze Runner. They had the same exact maze set up. They got out the same exact way, but they got there a little bit quicker. So what happened is that Teresa was being controlled. Now, Wicked told Teresa and the other girls that if they went and killed Thomas, that they would be safe, and so would Group A. The rest of Group A, and Eris. Eris is part of Group B, which is the guy that shows up in replace of Teresa. So basically what happens, she was in a coma. And when she was in the coma, so was Eris. Eris and Teresa talked telepathically while they both were in comas, which is kind of crazy to me. So she decides to put on this act with her and Eris, and they are so rude to Thomas. They're like hitting him, and they're trying to drag him into this room where there's a latch in it, and then they put him in here. And he was refusing, and he was like going at it. He was like punching and kicking, and eventually they had to drag him into the room, and they shut the door. Now what happened was Thomas got gassed, and it was only for like a day maybe, that when he woke up, Teresa opened the hatch and she was like, "Oh my God, you're okay, blah, blah, blah." And Thomas was so angry. And Teresa sits there and tells Thomas that her mission was to make him feel betrayed. And I think that is so messed up. But to make him feel betrayed, that makes so much sense. Like, 'cause you have people's trust. And Thomas felt that he could tell her anything and that he trusted her with his life. And she does this to him? Is that really the right thing to do, Teresa? Is it really the right thing to do? To make your friend feel betrayed and not be able to trust you anymore? And throughout the story, she tries to gain his trust again, and he tries his darndest, and he doesn't trust her because of what happened. Because if I was in Thomas's situation, I would definitely not. I would not be trusting her, because I'm sitting here and I'm feeling betrayed because she dragged me into a little room where it's all dark and stuff, and it makes me feel like I'm in an insane asylum. But, like, that's so messed up. And that's where the theme lies in. It says that you can't it's like trusting someone is harder than it looks, because you can't trust someone who's done such a thing to you. I mean, I wouldn't, and I'm sure you wouldn't trust someone who drags you into a room and gets orders from Wicked to have him be betrayed, and they would all get out. That's like so messed up. Golly.